So now, welcome to Bodhicharyavatara, chapter 9 on wisdom. And we have been going through some questions or discussions at the moment with Chittamatra philosophers and Madhyamika philosophers, kind of. Stanza number 19. The flame, in fact, can never light itself. And why? Because the darkness never dims it. So this we already discussed. The blueness of a thing, by nature blue, you see, depends, unlike a crystal, upon nothing else. Likewise, some perceptions come from other things, while some do not. But something that's by nature blue has never of itself imposed a blueness on its non-blue self. So this, in Tibetan, xie yin ngumbo ngunya la yen la tuipa yue ma yin. Te yin ga xi yen la ne tu dong tu me pa yon tong ngunya ma la ngumbo te da ki da ni xi pa me es. So then another kind of answer, but it's like the blueness of a blue crystal. He says, the blueness is self radiating. It's there, right from the beginning, blueness. So there are two ways, like they said that you can have a clear crystal or a glass, and then to make it blue, you need to put that glass on a blue background, and then this will become blue. The blue is coming from somewhere else. But there are other blue things, like there is a kind of lapis lazuli or something like that, which is blue by itself. So, you can have something by its nature. So the mind can have by its nature, eliminating the eliminating darkness, or itself seeing or having kind of perception of or radiating its own experiences, or seeing all kind of manifestations by itself. It is possible. If you say that, then the answer is that the blueness of even the lapis lazuli, there are two questions. One is like, some different commentators commented slightly differently, but some of the Indian commentators have said that the blueness of the lapis lazuli is also because of different causes and conditions. So it's not something, it does things to itself. And now the question here is, the question here is not about how things are happening. It's about whether there is something called mind or mind only that truly, independently exists by itself. That's something that is debated by the Madhyamikas. From Madhyamika's point of view, if something arises, or some experiences arise, or some things happen, some experiences come up, or some manifestations come up, whether all the sensual experiences come up, it is not necessary that there has to be something truly existing. Everything comes and exists because of interdependence, because of causes and conditions. So therefore, they all, whether it's the mind that experiences or the form that is experienced, all of them are illusory in nature, interdependent in nature. So therefore, anything can happen, anything can arise, anything can be experienced, and also be, illusory or interdependent or dependent or not existing in a kind of on its own independently. So that's why, that's the main discussion. Now, also Chittamatra, I'm not sure whether they are truly believing in a mind that is totally existing on its own. They also have their way of expressing is somewhat like mind only. Yes. But then, when Chitta Matra means like mind only. That doesn't necessarily mean that they believe in a kind of a mind, something like Atma, or existing truly on its own. But that's another. And then now this is the 21, stanza number 21. The phrase, the lamp illuminates itself. The mind can know and formulate. But what is there to know and say that mind is self-illuminating? Now this is a question I think asked by Madhyamika more. You can say that the lamp illuminates itself, because a mind, our consciousness knows that when there is lamp, there is no light, no darkness, But who is knowing or who is saying the mind is self-illuminating? What sees that the mind is illuminating? Because you cannot see the mind, Nobody can see the mind. Do you see your own mind? Do you see somebody's mind? The mind entity is never seen by anything. The mind cannot be seen by anything because it cannot be seen. So therefore, whether it can know or cannot know itself is like the beauty of barren woman's daughter, something that it's pointless to discuss. So the fact, when you say the mind illuminates itself, who sees the mind? What sees the mind that it is self-illuminating? Because nobody can see the mind, and nothing can see the mind. And so how can you say that mind illuminates itself? Who knows that mind illuminates itself? To say that mind illuminates itself and mind is truly existing on its own is saying something like, the barren woman's daughter is beautiful or not beautiful, because there can't be a daughter of a barren woman. So you cannot discuss the beauty of the barren woman's daughter. It's pointless to discuss. So this in Tibetan. Kanse ngechon tong mena salwa on the mesalwa motion pamiji boyin jimboyin tene jechon teme tos. Then kalte randi ye mena no shi temperature tanger. Yenyo waton devali danger shivi to knows. So this next stanza is again coming from Chitra Mantras. But if you ask, the mind is self-knowing. So if Chitra Mantras say that you, Madhyamikas, if you say that mind is not self-knowing, if mind is not eliminating itself, mind is not self-knowing, then how do we remember? How does it remember what it knew? We understood something, we experienced something, and then afterwards we remember that, even after some time. How can that possible? It is possible only because there was the mind existing on its own, and therefore, it was self-illuminating, it knew, it had this knowing capacity, it knew, and therefore it remembers. Isn't that the case? The answer is, we say that, like the poison of the water rats, it's through the link with things experienced that memory occurs. To have memory does not necessarily that there has to be something truly existing in it. There can be lots of, cause and effects that can make things remember. This example is something, I don't know. I don't know whether it's a factual thing, it's an Indian legend, that it says that when you are bitten by a water rat, that water rat kind of leaves a poison in you, in your skin. and that doesn't come out, or you don't remember, you don't know about it, you don't experience it until the next summer, when there is rain and then the thunders happening, then only you feel pain and you feel the effect of the poison. And because of that, then you can remember that, oh, that time I was bitten by a rat. It must be that must be water rat's poison that I'm experiencing. What he's saying is that to remember something, you do not need to have something truly existing. When the causes, conditions, because of lots of causes and conditions coming together, you can have remembrance, you can have all kind of, experiences, it's not necessary that it has to be something truly existing. So that is the 23rd. Then 24th. In certain cases you will say the mind can see the minds of others. How then not itself? But through the application of a magic balm, the eye may see the treasure, but the salve it does not see. Then they say that in certain cases you will see the mind, can see the mind of others. How then not itself? When some good meditators, for instance, when the mind becomes very clear, some great yogis can see what somebody is thinking, how somebody is, they can see the mind of other persons. So that shows that mind can see itself, mind can see its true, it manifests itself. If you say that, then the answer from Madhyamika is, but through the application of a magic balm, the eye may see the treasure, but the salve it does not see. That does not mean that somebody's mind is able to see somebody's mental activities. Does not mean that mind can see itself, or mind that exists independently can it see itself. Because sometimes they can make a special balm through magic, through mantra, or through different interdependent things, through different methods. And if the balm is applied on your eye, the eye becomes so sharp that it can see through things, and therefore see the, where a hidden treasure is. But that doesn't mean that you can see the balm itself. So therefore, when somebody sees somebody's mental activities, doesn't mean that the mind sees itself. So this, the Tibetan, is Tibi Then, I think this is a very important now stanza. I will first read the Tibetan. Chitar tongtu shipa tandana gapa shame tandana dungal jichirwa dembar topa gajayin. Dembar topa dojayin. So this is the kind of real important thing here. This is the 25th stanza. It's not indeed our purpose to disprove experiences of science or sound or knowing. Our aim is here to undermine the cause of sorrow, the thought that such phenomena have true existence. This is the main thing. We are not discussing whether, you can see or whether something is self-illuminating or self-arising or, self-manifesting or not. Or this is not really the debate, because, of course, you can experience. You can see, you can hear, you can know, all these qualities are there. This is not, the debate. The debate is, what is, the main purpose is, how to free ourselves from the causes of our suffering, sorrow, pain, for good. And in order to do that, if we think that there is something existing on its own, whether it is all the things that we experience, or whether it's the mind that, it truly exists, something there in us which truly exists, and then hold on to that with, with attachment, with, kind of grasping, that will then create more and more aversion and attachment, and all other negative emotions that create suffering. And that is what we want to, free ourselves from. So therefore, to Dembar Shenpa, to hold on, to have grasping, to have attachment to something that is truly existing in us independently, that causes all the sequence of problems and suffering, the samsaric state of mind and suffering. And that's what we are trying to free ourselves from, because that's actually a wrong perception. So this is stanza number 25, and I think we stop here. Thank you.